like the just your name is already there. Just your, if you want to share the company name is fine, or if you're not working is perfectly fine. What you're doing, your background, like you're from the software background, development, testing, and number of experience. Just like, for example, my name is Rahul. I have a 10 year experience. I'm working in the software development in this telecom. That's it, like this. If you want to tell the company name is fine. Just 3 lines quickly, please go through so that, because reason being, if to know the understanding, right, what relatively more easy. Okay, I can start from the Amit Chaudhary quickly. Yes.
Yeah, hi. Myself Amit, and my background is testing profile. So currently doing
Mhm.
the testing for all basically IoT, the device testing with the QC and MediaTek and Samsung devices.
Okay,
So
perfectly fine.
from the
Okay,
RAN perspective here,
you rent. Okay, so how many experience? Year experience?
I have experience of 12 years.
Yes, fine. It's okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks. Okay. Okay. Next is Amit Amit Jap Jack type. Sorry if I pronounce wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. My name is Amit Jagtap. I'm having a 7 years of experience in IMS domain. Currently
Mm-hmm.
working in a extended company where I am relocating their nodes from old to new version.
Okay.
So I just want to upgrade myself in the Python domain, right? Because I'm totally new for this. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I took the call.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
And yeah, Arun, please next Arun.
Hi everyone, I am Arun and
Mm-hmm.
from Meerut, and my total experience 8 years. And
Mm-hmm.
currently working in the Agnity communication, and my
Mm-hmm.
profile is the testing domain, like
Okay.
SIP protocol and IBF as well as.
Okay. 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 Thanks. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Next. Chair. Chair Navin. Navin Chair, I guess. Yeah. Navin, are you there? You're in mute. Okay, I think he's left. Okay, next is Dhanjay. Dhanjay Kumar. Dhanjay, are you able to hear me? Dhanjay Kumar. Hello, Dhanjay, are you there? Okay, you're in mute, by the way. Okay, we have next candidate, Hari Krishna.
Yeah, yeah. Hello, this is Hari Krishna. I'm
Yeah.
currently working in Telecom as 10 years of experience.
Mhm.
So is a NOC L2 engineer as a NOC operations. So I'm
Okay, okay.
interested to yes.
To your development profile or set?
No, it's a NOC operations L2 engineers and RAN department.
Okay, fine, fine. Okay, okay, that's great. Thanks. Okay, next is uh, I think Anju Gaur.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, hello. Referring to you.
Sir, my name is Anju Gaur. I am currently working in Agnity as a
Mhm,
QA
mhm. Okay, so you are in software or development profile?
profile, software testing.
Okay, 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 okay. And how many experience? How many years of experience?
1 year
It's
as a
fine. It's fine.
process.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, welcome, welcome, Anju. It's perfectly fine. It's not funny. It's a good time actually. When you freshers, if you start anything, I request everyone actually. Whenever you do the thing, anything in your life, good thing I can say, if you start early, is very good for you. I can give so many examples. For example, you are doing investing the money in the early stage, like you invest in gold, stock, share market, whatever things you start, you will be good for you for the long term. If you invest early on the stage when you're learning new things, it's very good for
Yes,
you
sir.
when you grow. It's always good. I really appreciate you that you come here. I really appreciate. Okay,
Yes, sir.
thanks.
Thank you, sir.
And okay, next is Hari Krishna.
No, I'm done. No?
You already done. Sorry. Okay. And now next is Manu Kumar.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
I am Monu Kumar Singh. Presently, I stay in Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. I am
Mm-hmm.
initially process for protocol testing, and
Mm-hmm.
my experience
Mm-hmm.
in mocks installation.
Okay.
I am
Okay.
initially process for protocol testing.
Okay. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. That's great. How many experience?
No, sir, any. I am in this time. I'm starting process.
Oh, that's great. Really, I appreciate. You see the young guys as coming and learning new thing. Definitely, it's a good idea. You see, is taking the course is a different thing. If you learn starting anything from the YouTube, from books, from PDF, from seniors, you should start much early. That's the thing I always teach to everyone. You should start anything in your life. Good thing. Start early. Gym, food, traveling. Whatever you're doing to start early. As you do start early, it will be get good experience when you grow at 30, 35, 40, whatever. That's the thing is very good. I really appreciate and give this motive, this spirit always keep on. Don't degrade. Okay. Always try to learn new things in your life. That's very good. I appreciate Mono for that. Great.
Okay, sir.
Uh,
Thank you, sir.
Mukesh. Mukesh Kumar, please.
Hi everyone, Mukesh this side. I am basically currently I am working in Infovista as a tech support engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Infovista is a telecom based company that's provide product for RF testing.
Mm-hmm.
I have 7 year experience telecom domain.
Okay, perfectly fine. Okay, Mukesh, welcome to the learn the course. Okay, great.
Thank
Next
you.
is Neeraj Rathore. Next is Neeraj Rathore.
So my name is Neeraj Rathore.
Mm-hmm.
I am working as a RF coordinator in
Mm-hmm.
Info Telecom Private Limited. I have a six-year experience in telecom.
Okay, okay, great. Okay, welcome, Neeraj. Great. And next is Prasant.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon all. So I'm Prashant Sahu. I have around 12 years of experience and
Mm-hmm.
working into RAN testing presently. And yeah, I'm interested to join this. I'm interested to know like how we can utilize Python.
Yes, definitely. We will do that. That's okay. That's good. So you're mostly on the software testing side, right? QA side, always.
Yeah, at the beginning, like I was working into integration and operations
Mm-hmm.
as well.
So have
But
you used any specific tool like any Google framework or some vectors framework, any framework using for testing or the manual testing, automated testing? What
no,
sort of
actually, I'm
testing?
into manual testing, so I'm
Manual
working on.
test.
Yeah.
Okay. But then it will be very good for you, Prashant, because as you said, it's a tool experience. So you should have some sorts of automation testing 100% because I knew the competition is going very tough nowadays. Everyone fighting for that, and the job crisis also there. Even though job crisis different thing, you have to upgrade because manual testing in the 20 experience, right? It's very what I feel because now the things are very very changing dynamics. So we have to auto upgrade ourselves. So that's I think good way. That's I really appreciate you join to learn basically. You will learn something definitely that I can say. Okay,
Yes. So
welcome, person.
thank you. I saw your like syllabus, so testing like throughput testing and other things
Uh-huh.
related to 5G is there. So yeah,
Yeah, you yeah you can manage to do with the help of automation. That I will definitely say that. Okay. Next is Satish Belu. Satish, are you there? Satish Belu, you're in mute by the way. Okay, no worries. Next is Salender Kuswaha, I guess. Salender.
Yes. Hi everyone. Myself Sailan Koswa. Currently
Mm-hmm.
working Telecom Network Private Limited as a RF planning and optimization engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Total experience telecom domain 5 years.
Papers. Okay, that's great. Okay, so you're Munda RF coordination. Okay, perfectly fine. Okay, next is Sripad. I'm sorry if I'm pronounced wrong. Really, I'm really sorry for that. Sripad
No,
or
that's
Sripad?
fine. Sri. You can call me Sri.
Okay, Sri. Hello, hello, Sri. Yes,
Hi, how are
welcome.
you? I'm into device test engineer. Mostly I
Mm-hmm.
test Qualcomm chipsets.
Oh,
So I have, yeah.
okay, okay. That I'm
So I
very because
use
I
lot
work.
of, yeah, I use lot of QXCM. So once I saw this post regarding log analysis using Python, so that is my
Mm-hmm.
specific requirement. Usually I do 2 or 3 devices per day. So at the end of the day, I wanted to know how many RLFs or
Okay,
so specific. I have
okay.
specific requirements, so I'm much interested to join this. Yeah.
Because I work with Qualcomm Hyderabad long time back and Samsung. I
Oh,
work for all these two companies, so I have very close relation with Qualcomm and Samsung. So they
okay.
are my yeah. I work very closely with this. I know many of the guys from the US, San Diego, and Hyderabad office. K2 like people the Hyderabad office and the San Diego office. I both have like very good work experience with, and I know many guys there actually. Okay, well, that's great. I know QXDM. I used every day almost. So it's the one of
Okay.
the tool that is. So I think it's the okay. That's great to have know that. Okay, it's perfectly fine. How many experience by the way, Sri?
7 years.
Okay, welcome, definitely. And you
Thanks,
are
man.
you're from the
Yeah.
testing profile most probably. I think
I'm
you use
from the
the
testing profile. Yes.
okay, you use the custom logs for the local analysis from the UV side, right? From the Qualcomm use.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yes. From Qualcomm,
okay,
especially
perfectly
for
fine.
Qualcomm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. I know. Yes, that's perfectly fine. It's okay. Welcome, Sri.
Thank you.
Okay, next is Srikant. Srikant.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. Good afternoon.
Hello. Yes.
This is
Welcome.
Srikanth. So I have 4 years of experience in 4G RAN side.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I want to upgrade myself. I want to learn Python. So that's why I joined here.
Okay. Do you RAN side in the 4G RAN or 5G RAN? Which one RAN?
4G RAN. So now
4G.
only they are introduced with 5G RAN.
5G. Okay. So
Yeah,
which
yeah.
vendor you want to tell? Is the Ericsson, Nokia? Which one? Samsung? Which vendor?
Yeah,
Which
currently
one?
I'm with Mavenir.
Oh, Maverick. Okay, you work with the Maverick, but so you use some RAN, right? Maverick, I don't think they believe they're making the RAN. They are not making the RAN, right? You're using some RAN. They might use their
No,
software or this.
Mavenir is product based. They are making.
They're making their own
Yeah.
their RAN. That's okay.
Yes.
That's really I'm not aware for that because I've not seen any RAN. Might be they will make that. Really, I'm sorry for that. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, that's great. Okay, welcome, Srikan.
Thank
Next
you.
is Surjit Kumar.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. My name is Surjit Kumar Arya. I have 10 plus experience in RAN performance domain and currently working in VI in
BI.
the
Okay.
Delhi circle.
Okay, BI. Okay, that's great. Okay, so you are in the done any software testing or the development? You did anything? Any experience from this area?
RAN, yeah, no, sir, but my experience in RAN performance domain, like E
Mhm.
node B or G node B 5G, like parameter
Okay.
levels changes in.
Okay, got it. The KPIs things basically right. You check
Yes.
that. What's the okay?
Okay.
Got it. Okay, welcome, Sujit. And that is I think also good for you because it needed nowadays. I definitely you can link for that. Okay, next is I think I have missed starting off Aijaz Ahmed. Yeah, Aijaz Ahmed, please.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir. Yes. As you know, I'm Azaz Ahmed and I have done BTech in Electronics and Communication. And
Mm-hmm.
recently, I am working with Nokia GDC, payroll companies,
Mm-hmm.
mobile technology in the RN
Okay.
domain, basically in the XML part.
Okay. XML. Okay, XML parsing you did normally. What I say? Am I say
Yes.
that you meant? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. This is okay. Okay. So how many experience? Sorry, I didn't miss that part. How many
Yes.
experience do you have?
I have got 10.5 year experience in telecommunication.
Okay. Okay. So you are. I think you have some experience on the software development side as well, little bit.
No, sir. Basically, here I'm doing the media testing and uh,
Hmm.
bandwidth upgradation
Manual tech.
like that, sir. Prepare the XML for that things.
Okay. Got it. You generate the XML for that. Okay. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay. Welcome. I just welcome.
Thanks.
Okay. Next is Ali Raja.
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Ali Raza. I'm from
Mm-hmm.
Pakistan. Currently, I'm working with Ericsson as a
Okay.
Huawei consultant, one of the
Okay.
local projects.
Okay, so you
I
are from
have 10
Pakistan. Was
years
placed in
experience.
Pakistan. I know. Like every time I've seen Pakistan people join, I really appreciate that. Which part of Pakistan you want to say that?
I am in Lahore, Punjab.
Okay, Punjab. You on the software like in the ISOD in the Ericsson, but you're on the development side or testing side?
No, no, actually, I'm working as a KPI optimization engineer.
Okay,
Like,
KP optimize. You got it. I know KP. It's perfectly fine. Okay, welcome Ali Raja. Okay, welcome for the demo.
thank you,
Okay,
thank you.
and last one I think I missed a tab. What is tab? And the last one is someone rename it tab.
Hello. Yeah. Tapan this side.
Okay, sorry, Depan. I'm really sorry for that.
Yeah.
You have
Actually,
mentioned.
just I forgot to put in. Just I joined as a guest here. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
having like 13 years of experience in like I can say RF planning and optimization.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, I'm part of the Ericsson from last 8 to 9 years, and currently I'm
Mm-hmm.
working for the basically the 5G SI optimization, one of the
Okay.
US
So
client.
mostly, okay. The automation,
Yeah,
I'm definitely, I can say after that you will use some automation technique, some pandas or some sorts of,
yeah, exactly,
you will.
exactly.
Like, I definitely, I know, like in when we are already running one of the Python batch where one guys I think he's from the Russia, Kazakhstan, somewhere in the Russia part. I think that his area, and he's doing that what you are doing right now, similar thing, and now he can do himself. Using the pandas, all the RKPI optimization himself, using the pandas. All the Excel sheets, all the thing, report
Okay.
generation, he can do, and he's very happy to join. It might be what do you say? Burgess Arab can be do sometime we can call Duman, Duman, the guys who's from Russia. He
Yes,
using that our
Doman and
the
Henry.
yes, this guy from Russia, they are literally learning. You can bring this guy in that demo sometime, and he can share his experience. You saw the guy yesterday. I seen that he is using our learning, and he can do himself all the all the reporting thing, KPI thing with the help
Mhm.
of Python.
Right.
I really surprised to see that people are using the in the project, and they are using like anything. So it's that might be Arab. You can plan sometimes you can invite Duman to share the experience like that is are you can make some
Yes, yes.
testimonial from him. That's a very anyway. Okay, sorry. Next to the Ben TR. Who's TR? I'm sorry to say. Who's TR? TR. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the name of this guy. TR. What is Tapan or something? I'm not sure. What's the TR? TR is there. Hello TR. You make your name as TR, so I'm not sure what's the name of this guy. Anyway, we'll go to the next one. Benki Des Bhaskaran. Benki Des Bhaskaran.
Hi,
Hi.
yes, I have 12 plus years of experience and around
Mhm.
around 5 years in manual testing. So
Okay.
currently I'm in HCL. Currently I'm in bench. So mostly I'm getting the automation calls. So most of the guys asking
Okay.
for Python and all. So I don't have
Okay.
experience on Python and all. That's why.
That's I think you're at the right place. Definitely. That's a good wood. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank
That's great. Okay. Okay, I think I have covered almost everyone. If I missed anyone, they can raise their hand so that they can introduce them. So I only left, I think, TR. I don't know what's the name of TR. I request everyone please put their name. Is if nickname is fine, like someone has put Sri or some logical name. Even you pick put the fake name, but some name you put not the TR. I will not appreciate this. You put anything like what you like, your pet name or what you say, but better some put some original name so that it will be easy to see. That's what I will request. Okay. I think S is there. Who's S? Is a new guy join S? Who is S? S, can you introduce yourself? S. S, are you there? S. But just can you please ensure that like people are used to a very small name. S. Who is S? Can you S please come forward and tell something about yourself? S.
No problem. You can ignore it. Some people
Okay.
might be.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
S is there. Then you have someone has. Okay, let's start the. Sorry for keep you waiting, guys. Thanks for everyone to share yours about yourself. Because reason being why I'm taking such time because I know what's your background, so it will easy for me to get the things done right. And about myself, my name is Rahul Kapoor, and I have around 14 years experience. I am from the software development side. Okay, I'm working mostly on the C, C++, Linux, and the Python. Automation. I work for all this area. I'm not telecom. I work previously with the Samsung, Qualcomm, and Cisco. I work for all this company, and currently I'm based in UK. So okay, though I'm currently based in UK. So this my small profile. I don't want to go in detail, but yes, I work all this in the telecom industry for a long time, and mostly on the software development side only. I doing only software development. Okay, this is about me. Okay, and definitely I'm going to show the some presentation, and it will help you to know the why being in the. So this course is basically is related to the demo related to the Python things. So let's start without wasting time. Okay. Is everyone able to see me the screen? Please let me know. Okay.
Yes, we.
Okay. Okay, now the thing is that we were going to discuss about the Python and why we need the Python. That is a very $1 million question nowadays, right? That's why we have some bullet point which will definitely show you why we need the learning the Python programming. There other languages are also there, trust me, but we will go to the Python more specific. Okay, first point is like the manual testing shifted to automation. Nowadays, I have experience. I have seen that because the resource crunch is how much in the every industry. Out of 5 people, they remove 2 people. They said they want to do the work more work with a single people rather than more people. They want to eliminate the people with the help of automation, right? So that's why you see manual testing slowly, you will say, not I can say 100% will go. You can't make everything automated. That's for 100% sure. You can't do everything automated. You can't make someone to come and just make the feed the food on your mouth. It's not possible, right? It's not automated. Something can be automated, but not everything. But out of 100, I can say many things can be automated, at least in the software industry. So that's why one of the reason manual testing shifted to automation. We have to learn the Python to how to do the things automated. And there is a Python is a simple way to do that. We will see like some example on how can we do that. Okay, next is log analysis to the automation nowadays. Log analysis, for example, someone guys has used the QXTM MediaTek logs. Right? There's so many logs on the field, on the target, on the RAN, on the US side. You see the logs is so bulky nowadays, and if you want to log analysis, you have to figure some RSRP, some specific value on this. How can you do that? Right? You have to be, you have to you have to log analysis. You have to file operations. You have to do the so many things. How can you do that? So you, if you open the logs nowadays, I know that if you ask someone the logs, if you open the Notepad plus, trust me, it will take you at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes to load itself only. How can you do the automation? Right? It will take huge amount of time itself to open it and do that. So for that, log analysis with the help of Python help you to do the automation, the tasks. You can do with the help of software, and you do the, like suppose you want to interested in the value of RSRP. What is the RSRP? RSRP is in the indicator which help you to UE how much close with the how is the power related to the near to the RAN, and it will help you the power basically. So that if the RSRP is good, it means you have good coverage. If RSRP would degrade like from minus 45 to minus 200, 300, it will your you got disconnected. Then the how can you figure out? You can search in the whole log only the RSRP value and make it automated and display somewhere. Oh, this is RP. You can make a graph even from the Python. That this is RP values continuously going up, and you can make a simple graph and lovely graph on the runtime, and you can make some your conclusion. Okay, something went wrong. Similarly, I can give you so many examples. Okay, this is the one example. That's why log analysis you need the automation. The third point is in nowadays all the complex complex calculation, I mean to say here mostly the mathematics calculation nowadays. I can show you some example. Let me show that what the complex calculation is. Let me show you. I have generated some. Okay, I have some write some program for. Let me show you. Okay. Mm, You see, I'm not sure how many people have you seen this picture before. You see, this is the 5G throughput formulas. Yes, you see, it looks so big, right? Data rate in MBBS, 10 minus 6 summation, carrier of 6, V number of memos, Q modular types, just a number, resource block. You see, so many things are there, right? And this is from the 3GPP 3S38 306. The specs from that is a formula. If you're going to write the formula manually, right, you got like it's very tricky, right? It's very difficult. And if you see in the Google, I have tried so many places, you don't get the throughput correctly properly. The answer is the formula the throughput I have not seen correctly in many of the Google place, and people might use the Google and trying to write the formula and enter the data, and you get really stuck. You don't get what you needed. So for that, the big calculations can be done with the help of Python. Let's run the. I have write the code for that even. Let me show you that code that can be help you to how to do this big calculation with the help of Python. Let me open that here and show you how we can do the calculation for that. Okay, let me the 5G calculation is that like, okay, you see this is a simple formula, just only I think how many lines of code, only 19 lines of code, most probably I think most less than 100 lines of code, and we can do the calculation with the help of Python. Let me run quickly so that let's run that program nr 5G. Okay, if you run it, when we run the program, you see we have displayed that formula because I have put in the code sorted. If you run the program, we can the formula because someone does not have this formula, right? When you write a code, I put this image so that it will display in front of you and you can relate that what the formula is that. What's the formula is that you have to put the entries like number of CCs. You have to put how many CCs, for example, number of CCs, right? Carrier component carrier. Let's pick one. Number of MIMOs is one. Production technique is two, and is the FDD or TDD to put this data to get the, and you have to get the and calculate number of PRVs like physical resource block, right? So for that you have to information the input, you have to put the numerologies. What's the numerology here? 0 to 4 up to actually 0 0 to 1 2 3 4 up to, but I mentioned up to 3. Let's see. And channel bandwidth is the, you have to put the channel bandwidth. You'll get the channel bandwidth and number of PRVs basically. Okay. So let's put the number of like numerology is 1, which is around 2 raised to 1 into 15, 13 kilowatts, right? 13 kilowatts, and the bandwidth, channel bandwidth, make it 100, and you get the throughput is 2.44, right? Now someone can practice, right, how we can increase the throughput. For increased throughput, definitely we know that if we increase the number of CCs, let's see how the throughput got changed, right? And we will make other parameter remain the same. Let's do the try again. We run it again and we get the formula again, and we will put the number of CCB become 2, MIMOs is same, modulation is same, is the FDD, let's same, numerology is again the same, and bandwidth channel is same. We've not changed anything, and you see it's become 4.8. Right? Earlier it was 2.44. It means what happened when you change the, when you double the number of CCs, your throughput become double. So this is a way you see the big formulas, like the big calculation can be done with the help of Python. It's very simple, just less than 100 lines. You think might be you people have not worked, that's why it looks very tricky. But trust me, it's very, very simple. Just a one line of formula. This is the only single line actually, only one line. These are the just variables are there. That's it. You see, you can get the formula or you can say manipulate, right? You can understand even the what are the parameters to change the throughput. Someone can ask in the interviews, what are the parameters each level for 5G throughput. Now from the formula you can understand. The formula can be the throughput can be enhanced if you increase the number of CCs, if you increase the number of MIMOs, if you increase the modulation orders, you can increase the escalation factor is constant. If you increase the coding rate, right, you can different types of coding rate are there, and if you increase the number of PRVs, the physical block, obviously your throughput could go. You can this the interviews people can ask like how can you increase, and from the formula you can see even you change here manually and can check what are the formula can change the throughput. Okay, so that's one of the example I can say the best example you see nowadays, the big calculation system. This is one example, but there are so many 4G, 5G banking and non-banking, and there are different like domain are there where the complex formulas are there that can be done very easily with the help of Python. That's the one of the thing I can say. That's why we have to learn. Okay, now now coming back to the our on the topic. Now the fourth point I can say the Python easy to learn. Trust me, it's very, very easy to learn because I know some of the guys who are not from the software background or in the any there, because very simple. It's just you use the if, else, go there, print like this. You see the statement. If the you see print means just print it, image just image. It's just English word basically. It's not a any print means just printing something. Where the print just on the output print on the display. You see if is there, if means if is everyday is there, then exclaim factor 1. If else, then make it 0. Matlab, like you see it's just a simple English word. It's not any tricky thing that I can say in terms of program. Very easy to learn. Okay. And the fourth part is Python is OS independent. That's really I love this five number point. Reason being, if you write the code in Python, normally I'm not sure you have not, because many of the people are not from the software background, but I can tell you if you're writing a code in Windows, this code is not running on the Linux actually. This application. Suppose for example, you have some application developed for Windows, it will not going to run on the Linux, and the application running on the Linux will not run on the Windows or Mac OS. So for that, what we do, the best part is if you write a code here in this Python, it will be run in Linux, OS, Mac OS, and whatever the OS is life it has. It can run as it is the same code. You don't have to change anything on that. But if you develop some Windows application, it can't running on that, right? Like it will not going to run this application on the on the other platform. So that's why, but Python code is running that's why it's called the OS. And OS means operating system independent. It does not depends on any operating system. Okay. The sixth point is that uh, one programming language must be known. In means if in your software industries, I request everyone from the fresher to the 15 years, 30 years, whatever in the field, you must have to learn one programming language. It should not be like only Python, Java, C++, anything. You should have no reason being, because as you work, if you know the basic of the any programming language, then you can understand. If you see the logs and if you try and do a big pictures, you can at least understand what's going on. If you don't know the Python, because in the what happened in the programming, there's basic thing: if, else, for loop, while loop, file operations. These are the basic things only in every language. It's not going to change. It's everywhere the same story, only the syntax is different. If you know the one language, at least basic of that, it will help you to easy to understand the worst things going on your work in any language. And any language, it doesn't matter that you have to learn the Python itself. You can learn anything. It will help you, because I know, because I have been already running some of the batches on the Python. I'm seeing some of the guys who are learning C. They have basic of C, some have C++, some have Java, or some basic language of C.NET or C Sharp. Then what happened is very easy to learn this Python very quickly. They learn. Trust me. Someone is learning the Python in 10 days, they learn in 5 days, because they have some basic idea of that. So if you have something, at least basic idea of any programming language, it will help you to learn new things very quick in the software development side. Okay, that's one programming language you should must learn. From there, from today, I will request everyone who would, whatever their interest is there, whatever the field you're working, whatever they have your area of interest, you must learn one of the programming language. There are so many: HTML, CSL, only one you learn, must learn. But I will try to suggest to learn which is more inclined towards your work, which need in your work profile, that you learn. In your case, someone has might be need C sharp, HTML, web development, someone Python, which is inclined to your work. That is that. For Python is mostly for the automation thing. Okay. And the seventh path is the increased logical thinking. Trust me, I have seen that if you're writing the code, you have to think like, if this condition happen this, if number change this, like the number members become 2, 4, 5, like, and you can, right. So when you writing the code, you have to think this condition, okay, this will happen, then this will happen, if you do happen this, like this will happen this, like you have to think yourself, right? For example, in this formula, right? For example, this is a formula. So in this formula, suppose there is a factor as v is number of members, right? So someone can think, if someone put -5, then what will happen? Right, this will become minus, but -5 is not allowed. You have to check also the -5 should not become memos, become not minus, right? It will not be minus. You have to take care that this candidate should not be minus. You have to take care for that. People should not enter the minus value. For example, number of memos cannot be minus, right? It can be always positive. You have to think something like this. So that's why what I mean, it will increase your logical thinking. Like you, when you speak to someone in the presentation, in your group, in your meeting, or talking to seniors, juniors, you can think before you speak. That will happen when you're writing the code. That 100% I can bet you. This is my experience. So it will increase your logical thinking. Okay, these are the point which I think encourage you, motivate you to learn the Python programming. Okay, these are point. Now topics we will cover. These are topic definitely will cover on that. And the topic wise, you can see like whenever I start any software development program, I always start with the embedded system, right? Embedded system, embedded system, nothing but any system in the world which will do take input somewhere, some do processing and make the output. Example, mobile phone, right? It will take some input, like for example, you're making enter some number, it will making the call, right? It will do some input. Whenever anything like washing machine, you put their clothes, it will clean it. Bike, cars, whatever thing where you will see some input, output, and some processing in the life, we call the embedded system. Mostly in the software in the electronic side, we call the hardware and software component is called the embedded system. We will go to the basic of the basically what is the hardware's component, like CPU, RAM, let me show you that the these are the we will understand first how the CPU work, memories, RAM, DAC, like analog to digital converter. Basically, we understand all the component first before knowing the hardware component, software component, how it link. Like suppose someone is in the working in the Qualcomm chip, right? But if you directly jump on a Qualcomm, you don't understand what's going on. But how this Qualcomm CPU chip attached with the audio part, RF antennas, how is the speakers, RAM, SSD card, and NAND. There are so many non-volatile volatile memory, how they are interconnected. You have to know before, right? Because you see, when I speak in the world, everything in analog. Suppose I'm speaking is not digital, right? It's an analog signal. For converting to the make it digital and give to the laptop, and from the and going with the help of NIC card, that is your internet card, and going back to you, right? So you see, we have to learn all the softwares require in to connect all this dot. So we have to learn the, like you see with the application middleware, operating system, device driver, all these three components are part. You, unless and you don't know the background what's going on, you can't able to develop the software. So that's why I always started with any course. This is my every, in the every course when I teach, I started the basics embedded system, how the software hardware interconnected, what are the software layers works, and what are the programming language needed in each language. Suppose you see in the programming, in the applications had been where the what sorts of programming language we need. Someone has a C sharp, .NET, blah blah, but where, when can be used? This is a $1,000,000 question. When Python can use, when C sharp can use, when C++ can, when HTML, like there are so many things, like in the middleware device, there's some when operating systems, writing the operating system code, which software we needed. So these are the basic things we have to learn first. What is libraries, what is compiler, what is this? People don't know about this, right? So only time before that we have to cover this. The first thing I will always love to cover the basic of the embedded system, then only we will start jump to the Python programming. That is the first thing. If you get the basic, definitely then it's easy to learn the Python program. Then this our topic will cover normal the Python program, what is their environment setup, how to do the setup, from the starting we'll do the setup, like how do you set up your you know Python environment, how to writing the code, first programs, the basic line instruction, variable, data variable, operators, decimal system, if, loop statement, functions, module, package, function IO, and handling, exception handling, regular expression. These are the advanced topic, is classes, object, external parsing, pandas, libraries, and we will do some practical examples of the real-time automation program. I have written some of the programs, which is like KPI calculation, 5G calculation, QXDM, and we'll see one by one now. These are the project I have developed, and we'll see, this is a topic we'll cover on that. Okay, and now let's run some programs so that to demo the project which can be Python can done. Let's do one by one. Let's do the log analysis first, right? We already see the 5G calculation. Let's the log analysis there. Okay, for log analysis, suppose these are the logs we get for the LT nodes, right? Okay, these are logs, for example, and here you see there's a system frame number is there, RSRP value is there, CQ is there. These are logs we get from the field, for example, and it's a simple log. Okay, it's not a big logs, but in real time the logs will become big, and we can put the same analogy for the bigger log. Let's see how the logs come. So now we are in the big log. We were only interested to know the system frame number like RSRP and CQ value. We are interested to know what's going on that, for example, right? Let's see how it's work. For that, I've read the code, simple code for that. There's the LT log analysis. Okay, this is a log for that. What we'll do, we have to open the file, the logs, the file, and we will read each line of the file. Obviously, this is the thing we have to do that. Read the file, and we will search system frame number in each line is there or not. If that, we have to find all. We have to find the RSRP value is there or not, right? And also we have to find the CQ value, right? We have to value, and we can print in a list. Let's run it and see. It's simple. You see how many lines of code only? I think it's just 30 lines, less than 30 lines of code. Let's run it and we'll see how it's work. We will see how to run this. It's very easy to that. Python LT log analysis. You see, when we run the program, you can see we get from the big logs. If you see from the big logs, we can see that where's the logs here? You can see we can logs, we can get the value of RSRP. What RSRP value is there in the logs? Minus 60. Then CQI is 25. Then minus 55 correspond 20. You see the corresponding value RSI will be minus 60, 25, 55. You see we get the, and at least we can conclude something, right? From there, what we conclude that the RSRP value is within the range. It means U is even connected, right? If it goes out of range, suppose it defined out of range, for example, minus 200, minus 300, it is going out of range, it will not going to connect, and you got disconnected. It is range is there, right? Less than 25, your CQ is great, right? Great, the channel quality indicator that you might people know. So you see what you need actually. It depends upon your choice in your requirement, what you need in the login. I'm giving the simple example that you need to do with the, like, this is the, I think this is the QXDM logs only, similar to the UE logs, QXDM logs. Okay, so you can do something like this. So you have, don't worry, it's the QXDM logs, any logs is logs. We don't care. It can be txt. Someone can, like, in the, you see some of the logs, some people can ask the logs is not in the txt format, but I can bet you, I'm experienced, there's so many tools nowadays which will help you to convert the logs in the X format to the txt log. It's better to always analyze the logs on the text, but we can do in the other format. It's not true. It's a simple thing. Okay, now let's do the another example. Okay, yes, one interesting thing might be, let's do that. Suppose we have a tech note, right? Nowadays, you see this is a very, I think I love it. You see, suppose this is a PDF is there, right? Nowadays, suppose someone want to, nowadays people are saying that a news reporter nowadays in the English channel, Hindi channel, they put some robot. I have seen in the, I think, G Business or G News channel, they put some one ladies, beautiful ladies, which is, I think, automated lady. She does not have real, and she read the news, right? How can she read the news? So particularly what happened, the news is already display, and you just have to make the movement of their mouth and they can read it. And how can we do that? Basically we convert the text into the audio format. We can do with the Python. It's very simple. It's just 3 lines of code. What we'll convert, we'll see this, what is there, we can convert into audio file. We will run it and we'll see. Okay, I will show you the code first. I would like to show the code for that and how can we do that. The code for that is very straight. Just I can show you the code is very simple. Just we have to open the text file. What PDFs we have to read. This can be run for, and we have to PDF reader we need. Open it. We need some text to speech platform we need it, and we have to read each page. We go one by one page. There is only one page. We extract the image and save into a text file. Okay, and we'll see how to do that. You see number of lines, only 25 lines of code. Only more, I think 20 lines of code can we do that. Let's run quickly and we'll see. For that, we have to run simple, automated, and we can see that. Okay, might be we will can see, listen.
What is 5G technology? 5G technology is expected to provide new, much wider than the previous one, frequency bands along with the wider spectral bandwidth per frequency channel. As of now, the predecessors, generations, mobile technologies have evidenced substantial increase in peak bit rate. Then how is 5G different from the previous one, especially 4G? The answer is it is not only the increase in bitrate made 5G distinct from the 4G, but rather 5G is also advanced in terms of high increased peak bitrate, larger data volume per unit area, i.e., high system spectral efficiency, high capacity to allow more devices connectivity concurrently and instantaneously, lower battery consumption, better connectivity irrespective of the geographic region in which you are, larger number of supporting devices, lower cost of infrastructural development, higher reliability of the communications.
Okay. I'm not sure the audio is coming to you. I'm not sure. Okay, you see, we can see that, and the audio file is also generated. We can see the time modified. You see the 8. Okay, the UK time. That's why people might not compare. The UK time is there. 8:15 is there, and the latest file is generated. And this file can be, you can read at yourself, right? You can. So what happened nowadays? Cuckoo FM. I'm not sure the app is coming now. The Cuckoo FM, right? They know that they have given some story, right? How can someone can speak so well? It's the very, nowadays what happened, that's why the people news reporter can be replaced, because the text, the news need to write by some writer. They write it, they put on the display, and they put some robot like pictures, beautiful ladies or gents or whatever. They can look in the suited and dress it up. You just have to make the movement of mouth, and they can read from there, and they can run this software, and they can play the news. So it can be replaced the news reporter. 100% that can do is possible. Okay, so with the help of this software, that is also one of the thing we can. It's very simple, just 20 lines of code. Okay, a last example I will take, I think, then afterwards. Okay, I will take last example, one more example. Okay, now you see there's another example I can say for the UI capability. Okay, the UI capabilities, let me show that. Suppose this is a ulogs. I'm not sure you're aware of not that. The ulogs is networking. What is that? U capability information means what are the information UE particular 5G UE or 4G. This is a 5G UE UE logs, which will tell you what are the band is supported. For example, suppose you can see UE NR capability, right? So you see the band is suppose is supported 78 supported band list, right? Let me run that for you, and we'll see what are the band is supported. Suppose this is ulogs, for example. Okay, and ulogs is supported, some 78, 79 and blah blah thing is supported. So in the ulogs, someone want to interested what are the band is supported by this particular UE. How can you do that? You can't go one by one and see. This is the very small. If the logs is very big, right? How can you do that? Let's run the quick this logs, right? And we'll see. For that, it's very simple line of code again. Let me show the code first. Okay, so the code first and where's the logs for 5G UE? Okay, NR UE log capability, right? These are logs. Just write a simple line of code. We have to open the file, these logs as a file, read and file NR. What are the file NR is supported? Just print it and dump it on the asset. Okay, that's simple line. We'll run it quickly and we'll see. NR NR UE capability. Run it and you see these are the band is supported. the band. There are three ways. I'm printing in a different way. Actually, the answer reply is same. Is 70, 78, 79, 3, 1, blah blah things supported this band. You see the same thing, and just I writing in the code in different ways. 78, 79, this is well as right. It supported all this band in the these are the band is supported by the particular UE, because band is the NR band. Okay, the UC we can do from the right with the help of Python we can do the analysis of that. Okay, now last I think is left one more example which will tell you. I mostly write the code related examples with the telecom domain, because mostly people have seen him from the telecom background, but it can be applied for anyone. Well, last one I can show you the 5G parameter automation. Okay, now I can ask someone to help me on that. Okay, RAM dot okay. I write a code where you see this is a code, the 5G NR calculation parameter calculation. Okay, so I will request someone to help me on this. Okay, I will do one example, then we can ask you to someone to I will pinpoint someone to help me on that. First one, what's the calculation will do? It will help you to 5G NR RFCN will convert to the 5G frequency, right? Let me do the enter one. Let's press one. We have to give the RFCN, ARFCN. This RFCN, these are technical terms. I'm sure, I'm really sorry if some guys are not from the telecom background. They might not know about this. But ARFCN is a parameters used in the 5G telecom to calculate the frequency, okay, and vice versa. So this is the things. So what happened? We have to put the ARFCN, for example. Enter the ARFCN 2, 3 like this. We have entered the ARFCN as 62 4 times 0, and we'll see the corresponding frequency. What is there for that? You see 3300, right, in the megahertz. What happened is giving you the conversion. Now someone interested to convert the frequency to the RFCN. We will check that. Let me do that again. You want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. And we'll to the next point. There's a 2 number, and we'll do what we convert the ARFCN frequency to ARFCN, right? What can we do? We can do something like this: 33 0. And what we will do, we will put frequency this one, and we'll check the RFCN should be this one, right? We will check like this: 3300 frequency, and we'll see. You see, if the RFCN is the 6200. There are so many things we can do. Last, let me check the example of band type. We can see the 5G NR band. What is the band? Let's example 5 number, and we'll see 5. Okay, now NR band. So I will request. Let me I will ask someone. I will ask. Let me see. I will ask. Let me I take one name. Uh, I will take Bhaskaran. Okay, Bhaskaran, do you have any 5G band on your mind? 5G band which you are using? Using any 5G band?
N78.
N78, perfectly fine. Yes, very good. And you know that what is the N78 band? It TDD or FDD? You work right? Can you tell me what's the okay TDD? Let's check. We have to put N78, and we'll see what result it gives. Okay, TDD, right? This comes right in. So you see from there. So you can ask, it is there on the Google, sir. Yes, it is there in the Google, but some of the things are literally I've seen the eruption calculation are not correctly there. And if you can do yourself, why you need the Google? And some of the things are not everything is in the Google, right? You what you need, I have seen my experience. What you need really for the work is not present in the Google sometimes. You really are stuck. If you know how to calculate that, why you need the Google for that? All these things you do yourself, right? So you see, I have almost done around 12 calculation on that. Okay, and we can like okay, let's me try 11 and 12. Okay, I'm ask someone to volunteer on this. I will ask another one. These are 5G numerologies. I'm not sure you guys are not. It will help you to how much data can be sent in a through, right? Numerology from start from 0 1 2 3 and up to 4, right? It will calculate. It's a very simple formula. For 0 numerology it will give 15 hertz. For 1 30 something. Okay, so I'm not sure who guys are working on the numerologies, so who have idea on that. Okay, I will ask someone who is working on the nomologies. Okay, 5G nomologies. Ali Raja, have you worked on the 5G Ericsson? 5G.
No, sir. Currently, we don't have a 5G commercially
Okay.
in our network.
Okay, perfectly
Sorry.
fine. No worries. Okay, no worries. Okay, I will check someone who working on the 5G. Uh, let me okay, can you someone raise the work who have work on the 5G? Please raise the hand. Oh, Sri. Okay, Sri, can you tell me the numerologies you okay? I just take science. Okay, many was there. Well, Sri, I want to tell you the numerologies which you want to calculate for numerologies. Any one numerologies from 0 to I have not increased for 4 up to 0 to 3. Like let me take
Sub,
the numerology, right?
Subcarrier spacing that, yes, SCS 30 kilohertz.
Yes, 30, right? For the let me do 11 options there, right? For that. No, I want to say what happened, we have to put the numerology here. Numerology means number. Mu, mu is
Okay,
there. Mu,
two.
because
SCS 2.
let's do. Yes, yes, two. Before the numerology, we call the numerologies, and corresponding that we get a subcarrier expressing, right? For that, let's put a
Yeah.
two, and we'll see. For two numerology, we get a 60 kilohertz, right? Got the point? Numerology start from zero. Zero means
Okay.
15 kilohertz. One means 30 kilohertz. Two means 60 kilohertz. 3 means 120, 4 means 240 kilohertz. It is for the FR2 range. For FR1 range is up to 60, and FR2 range 120 and 240 for the FR2, right? FR1, FR2. You got it. So from the numerology we get the spacing currents, SCS, like we get it. In a similar way, let's try last one, and we'll go to the 12. This is a calculated number of PRVs, physical resource block. How many we require for that, right? Let's continue for that, and we'll go to 12 number. Okay. And for that, physical number of resource block, how many? For that, for calculating the physical number of block, what you need? You need the input as the numerologies. You have to see the formulas, because I have not mentioned the formula, but yes, I think I can add in this code sometime, maybe the code, that what is the formula of physical resource block. If someone not knows, you can check in the Google, or I might add somewhere in the code sometimes. Okay. So for that, I have written the code. Let me say I have added this formula or not. This is the 5G code is there, and the physical calculation of numerologies, right? Numerologies, I'm not sure. Numerologies, this is code for that. Tit, tit, tit. Yeah, 5G spacing, we get it. Number of yes, I have mentioned that the total number of PRVs can be calculated with the help of channel bandwidth divided by the subcarrier spacing divided by 12, and actual PRV is int, because there is a sub guard band is there. Total PRV is -4. This is the PRVs we get, right? So for that, the input is required the channel bandwidth and the carrier spacing. Then we'll get the actual PRVs, how many PRVs are used. There's a physical resource block, right? Let's do the numerology first, the one, and we have to count the channel bandwidth, right? We have to give it a two input, and we'll see 273 is the channel bandwidth required for that. Okay. You see from here, I have added around 12 cases, but you can add so many things on. And you can tell even into to the public, you can host a website and write all this thing, and you can make commercial, you can do the advertisement for that, and you can earn the money as well, right? You can, because you develop yourself this all code. You can add like 12 is, you can add 100 lines of cases every day and make it commercial. You can host your website and sell it even, right? It's not a, it's very simple to do that. So that's what I can say. These are the examples I have seen with the Python use case where we need it. For that, obviously, we have to learn the basic before learning all this. Then only we can do all this good, right? So that's it from my side. I think thanks what I did from my side. Now I will ask one by one. If you have any questions, please raise the hand. And will if you have any questions on that, we will. I'm happy to give the answer for that. Okay, I'm done from my presentation today. Have any question? I think Amit Chaudhary has raised the hand. Do you have any questions? And you please come forward and share your views on this.
So actually, we are doing manual testing for everything. Like if we have 100 of test cases, so we are doing manually. So by Python, we can do like automate it, right? Like you can say it's a throughput, peak throughput test and
Yes,
RLS, VLS,
yes,
everything
yes.
within the
You can do the
handover
automation.
at elevators.
Yes,
So it's
yes,
a,
yes.
for the
So
procedure we can automate, right? If we have to increase the attenuation for the handovers and all the things in
that
the
you can,
database, right?
yes. For that, Amit, what I can say, I agreed. I have questioned this before also. What happened for that? You see the things which can be automated. I think I missed that part even.
Mm-hmm.
What things can be the things which can be automated, that can be in a sequential order, that we know that
Mm-hmm.
this will the correct behavior. We can't do the
Yes.
things if you're going left right, if you don't know the sequence, basically, right? Sequence should be like, we know that 1 2 3 4 5, this is sequence. We know that step 1, then 2
Yeah, yeah,
3 4 5. If someone go 1 to the 10, then 5, if you don't know the sequence, then the
then
things
it will be a
can be
problem.
yeah, cannot be automated. So that's why what happen, you when you're trying to do the automation, first of all you have to write the steps. The first step is, suppose up, so for example, up the UE, on the UE, then
Yeah, so the
do
steps,
the attack.
procedure, and everything is there with the
Yes,
exit procedure and all the things, exit
yes, so you have to
criteria.
make the steps one by one and make the steps first in a written in a notepad or somewhere. You write a step, then you think how can you do the things one by one. Then you can do the automation. Then you first make the
Mm.
design. These are the design. These are steps required. Then you can do the automation. 100% automation can be done with the help of this. And people are doing even we are doing the automation. Our old test cases, all the test cases, 5G test cases, I did automated. Of everything. You don't have to touch anything. All the throughput testing, your data testing, data forwarding, all the test cases you can see the I can do measurement gap, measurement and measurement of the US side and our side. I did everything automated. Obviously, I can't show that code because this is the official
Mhm.
conflict code I can. But yes, you can do everything automated for that. That's for sure. Yes. Okay. Anything other guys who are interested have any queries on that? Any have any queries? Please raise their hand and ask, please. Any questions we have, please raise their hand. Uh, Ajaz Ahmed, Ali Raja, Arun, Naveen. Yes, I think one raised hands. It's Naveen. Yeah, Naveen is there. Yeah, he want to
Yeah,
ask some
hi.
question. Yeah, Naveen.
Hi, Rahul. Yes, so as you showed the Python code for UE capabilities, right, to fetch the UE
Hmm.
capabilities.
Yes.
My question is that, like, generally UE capabilities was reported through some tools. For
Hmm.
example, for QXDM, it is for Qualcomm, it is QXDM. For
Yeah.
MediaTek, is it ELT or some
Yes.
other
Yes.
tools?
Yes.
You have fetched that UE capability in the Notepad file.
Yeah.
So how it is possible like QXTM is giving a interface which is converted into UE capabilities into Notepad? Means how
Yeah.
your code is fetching that data from that particular tool, because the tool has their own development and own interfaces. So how you are
Uh,
communicating with them?
that's a very good question. Really, I appreciate Naveen you asked this question. You see, when you're using the QXTM or MediaTek tool for communicating, we can't do this unless and until we get the APIs, we call the application programming interface from the Qualcomm or MediaTek. They have to share this API with us, the docs with our document, then only we can communicate. Otherwise, we can't communicate with the QXTM MediaTek tools unless until we get the APIs. That is called the application programming interface document that need to be provided by the Qualcomm itself or the MediaTek. If they don't provide, we can't use the tool for communicating with them. Now, how can we communicate them in this case? What I did in this example, I took the text. You can export the logs of QXTM into a text log. There's option
Yes,
of the in the
correct.
QXTM. You convert this log
Yes.
into a text log. Then I did the operations. It is not directly on the QXTM log. This is a QXTM log, but I convert this QXTM log into a text file. There is option. I can't show it now. Might be Arab can help you on that. You can there's option in the QXTM. You can convert this QXTM log into a text log and you can do the operations because we don't have the interface with us, we don't have a document with us. We can do the on the text, we can do the operations on that. It's got your answers to you, Naveen?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Correct. 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 Yes. You can convert in text through QKit also. Yeah, I am aware about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Everywhere
Thank you.
is there because now the companies are very smart. They know they have to give this operations to convert into text. Everywhere I've seen that's given that. But you can read on the other format as well. It's not a problem. Trust me. I just for the simplicity, for the giving the examples, I giving this example for the text one. But you can do in any format. Trust me. It's just for example or simplicity because in a demo you can't give much do not dedicated and complicated thing. But yes, there's option to convert it. You get the answer, Naveen?
Yes, yes. Thanks, thanks. Thank you very much. I
Okay.
got it.
Okay. Do you like the session today? You enjoy it?
Yes, I enjoyed it. There are so much
Yeah.
of possibility for through Python now. Companies are moving to automation from manual, so this is a
Yes.
compulsory thing, and mostly companies are working on Python.
Yes, obviously required right nowadays because I'm working on
Yeah,
mostly I earlier write the code on C++. Now company is pushing me for the writing the Python code. So I have to leave others and I have to they consider me they give me all the works toward the Python because now the Python is the I think the next things for the definitely I can say. Okay, that's
yes,
that's great.
yeah.
That's great to the okay. And any questions? I think Bisal Chaudhary, Bhaskaran, Tapan, Sujit, Sri, Rajan, Prasant, you have any questions? Please come forward. Please raise your hand and have queries on this.
Yeah, hi. So Prashant this side. So
Hi, Prasant. Yeah.
just wanted to know like about this course, okay, Python course, which we are going to like provide. So what will be the duration, and are you going to cover this real time, that API you tell, right? Interface to the QXDM and other things. So will this part be covered like in this course, or it is not part of that?
Yeah, it will cover all these things. Yes, it will cover all these things. The specific to KXM communication, we don't definitely. I'm not going to cover this because we don't have the APIs for that. But the log analysis from that, we can the KXM log analysis we can cover 100%. So the log because we don't need to communicate with them, right? Because there's option for text file. Even I have seen, I know the Qualcomm guys even do the export the text file and they do the analysis. I know the Qualcomm guys. I working with them closely with them.
Okay.
So even
Okay,
they
and
used to.
yeah, and I think I heard like only GUI based like automation we can do through Python. So is it like some
No, no,
like
you automation can be done for anything which is in sequence in nature. Sequence means which have some regular sequence. I told you 1 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know that. But if you go to 1 to 100, we can't do this. If you know the sequence that next will be do next, that's why you see automation car how it comes into picture. Because when you like this, you see there's automated car, right? You know, Tesla or other company they make it nowadays. How they are doing? Because they have a dedicated path where have to go and where they get the path, it is get from the either Google Map or some the Waze. There are so many software comes into which will navigation system, GPS navigation, which will help you to go there. If you don't have the path, definitely they can do the bump and accident on the way, right? But if you have something dedicated, you know what you have to do, then can be done with the help of Python, 100%.
okay? So in my company, like we have a separate automation team. Okay, so what they are doing is, whenever like suppose take a simple example, okay, uh, like turning on and off a flight mode in UE. So like starting from that, like we try to attach UE and see the BRS okay established, and suppose run the throughput test, okay. So suppose we have real UE connected, okay, and speed test application is installed in that, okay. So suppose my test case is like, I have to attach UE and I have to run speed test, okay, and see what are the throughputs we are getting, okay,
On
applicant
the
or
runtime, on the runtime, right?
yes, yes. So
On the live network, yes, yes, that's a very good, yes, yeah, okay.
so is it possible like
Yes, 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 yeah, 100%, 100%, Prashant. The reason being, I can understand, I get your problem actually. What you are trying to ask, what happened? I know the example right. So you do the export or text log, but the thing is that in the live situation, you want to track the live data, right? That's very much possible because at that time you must have to communicate with the device on the live. You can't wait for the logs completed and then take it. That can be done, and how can be done? We'll see on the course. I can tell you how to connect with the interface. That definitely you learn, 100%. I know I can't teach you the interface which you have, but I can tell you the other interface like XML interface, Pandas interface, other interface, which the similar way you have to do with the your path. Because you see there are so many devices out there, right? If you learn at least one, the formula is the concept is same. If you learn how to interface a device, any interface, right? It device with anything. If you able to establish the interface with a particular thing, you can connect the establish the interface with the other as well. The because the story is the same, right? So I get your point. Yes, you can get the I can teach you definitely it's a course, not your device I can say interface, but it has some interface I've included which can tell you to how to connect and live interface and take the fetch the data. Okay, we will definitely cover. Like for example, how many I've not covered, might be I will take in then I've not added. I'm planning to add this one writing the code. I have to write in the most probably in the weekend. I will write the code where you can see in the particular laptop right now how many packets are coming towards me. We can see live. We can write the code in the Python. And I will add this as a definitely. I can promise you, I will add this a good. Really, I like this. You feedback that I will write a code in the next time in the next demo, might be next training. I will add this course when we can do the live. How many packets is arriving each second in this laptop? I in the Python. right? It will help you because it is nothing but you have to interface with the NIC card, right? The network interface card we call NIC card, and we'll see how many packets are coming each second, each minute. I've not the code right now, but in the weekend I will write the code for that, so that you can interface with the NIC card and see how many packets are coming towards you. And there are too many packets are there. It can be voice packet, it can be data packet, it can be any packet, right? And I can even bifurcate all these packet and the logs, and we can see on the live more much volume. This is a good feedback. I will write the code and so to the next demo or the our people who are taking our course. Definitely is a good. That's what I think. I get you get the answer, right, person? What do you
Yes,
want?
yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay, you can read the interface and you can do that. It's very simple, trust me. It's very simple. In because in my I have seen people are doing yourself. You see Russia people, right? They are I really surprised that Duman is the person might be will go. He do the code himself nowadays. So it's very helpful for that, right? I'm really surprised to see that. So you can do yourself, not a problem. You just need to get the basics, right? Because these are the understand person. These are the high level thing, right? For that you have to know the basics. Before knowing the basics, you can't drive the car. You know how to accelerate, how to steering, how to brake. If you get the thing, then only you can ride in a motorway or in a highway, right? That's in the same story here. But you definitely you can learn it. Okay, that's
Okay.
great. Okay, thanks, person.
Okay. Thanks, Rav.
Okay, anything? Anju, are you there really? Anju, I'm sorry to interrupt. No, I would like to Anju know because these are just freshers, and I'm happy to know that. Anju, how you feeling? कैसा लग रहा है आपको? मतलब you know get anything?
Hello.
Hello, yeah, Anju. How is the
Yes,
course?
sir.
You like it? You understand the things? What going on? आपको enjoy कर रहे हो? You enjoy the course?
Yes, sir.
How
I understand. Yes, sir. I
you understand?
understand all things.
You're at least you get the thing right. What going? Because I know you just freshers a bit difficult to get the things very everything in one go. But at least you understand 50%, 60% what we are trying to achieve. क्या करना चाह रहा है हम लोग? आपको समझ में आ रहा है? You're
Yes,
getting
sir.
anything?
Yes, sir.
Really, you're getting right. What you understand? What can be done with the help of Python? You get a basic idea of this, right?
Yes, sir.
You understand the you enjoy. Seriously, you understand the things? It's okay for you?
Yes. Yes, sir.
It's exciting you? It's motivate you? It helps you? Do you think it can be helpful for you?
Yes, sir. Because matlab I am
Hmm, mhm. Yes. I think disconnected. I think not able to hear you.
hello.
Yes, it's disconnected. Yeah, Anju, please.
Yes.
हाँ, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है. I think it's got disconnected.
Actually, I am working in automation.
Okay. In Python automation,
Yes, sir.
so you can. I think you get the idea. That's what's going on right now.
Yes,
You get
sir.
a basic. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's great. Happy to. Okay, thanks, Anju. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I know one guy is also okay. Anyone any questions on that? Please in between, please raise your hand. Uh, please come. And Hari Krishna, you have any questions on that?
No, sir, it's fine. However, we are coming like we don't have any knowledge and coding side. So, this is the first time we are learning Python. So, we are expecting we can learn.
But you understand what's going on the thing. That's the $1 million question. You you understand what can be achieved
Yes,
with the help of Python.
yes, we can learn like how to do the log analysis and the throughput levels. These all those things.
Yeah, you understand the concept basically. Okay, one guy I think is the Bhaskaran is there who's from SL bench. Am I right, Bhaskaran? You are that from the bench, right? You're. Am I right, Bhaskaran? If I am not
Yeah,
wrong.
yes, sir. Yeah,
Yes.
yes,
So
correct.
Bhaskaran, do you think it is the right for you? Do you think it is can help you for to grow to help you?
Yeah, definitely it will helpful for me because they are asking the same things. So they are
Okay.
asking what are the things you are doing and the same thing you are discussing.
Okay, so it will helpful for you, right? Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
They're too happy. Then definitely you should learn because you see, learning is never a never-ending process. So you definitely will learn as a freshers, as a less experience. You should gather the knowledge. Okay, that's great. Okay, Bhasan. Okay, and any questions? Please come forward. I would like to know Pankaj Rathore. You have any questions on that, please? Pankaj Rathore. Pankaj, you have any questions on that, please? Pankaj,
No, sir. No.
you got the concept, right? Got the concepts? Okay. And we have BPS. BPS, have you enjoyed the session? BPS? BPS, are you there at the end? BPS? Okay, I think it's mute. I don't want to say anything. Okay. Bisal Chaudhary. Bisal Chaudhary, you have any questions on that? You're mute. I think you're not able to hear you, Bisal. You're trying to say something, I believe, but it looks to we're not able to hear you. Bisal, are you there? Okay, I think you speak, but your mic is not working as expected, Bisal. Yes, it's not audible to us. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Surjit, you have any questions, Surjit Kumar?
No, sir. Thank you.
You got it, right? You got the theory. Okay. Salinder Kumar, Salinder Kushwaha, you have any doubt? Rajan, you have any questions on that? Rajan? Gangadhar. Gangadhar is there, I think. Gangadhar, you have any questions?
Yeah, hi, sir. Yeah,
Yeah, hi. Yeah, any questions
hi,
you have?
sir. Very
Anything?
good afternoon.
Very good.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, previously I have 4+ years experience in 4G and 5G testing. Recently, I switched in a new company. In that, they told learn the Python with a mobile framework. Actually, we got one new project from Google client. They told Python automation with mobile framework through IMS IMS test case preparation. I'm going to some documents, but not understanding. That's
Yes, I
why
understand. I got it.
joined here.
Yeah, for that I understand. For that you get what I give the demo. You understand the things. What how the basic idea. What are the Python can be helpful for you. You get the basics on that.
Sorry, actually I joined at 10 minutes back only due to some outside some issues. 10 minutes back only I joined. Actually, I'm planning to starting on us. Okay, recording
But
session I will go.
you must have to see the recording, I think, and the mobility the framework. Definitely you can able to do the coding with the Python. But before that, definitely you have to learn the basic of that. Then only you can do that. Okay. But you go through the recording and
Here
then you can.
IMS related. Yes, sir. IMS related also we need test case development, how to
Yes,
write the automation code.
yes.